All right, my muñaños gamers. This is Jesus from Jesus Gaming. Welcome, bienvenidos, buenas noches. Yet another unscheduled, just randomly timed gaming live stream via Purple Platform and both long and short YouTube. I mean, red platform. I didn't say YT, Purple Platform. Oh, gosh. Yeah, that's one of the few things that I wanted to discuss here. And this is basically these um, State of the Union, so to whatever you want to call it. Here we go. Hey there. Happy Sunday for those who are on their daylight saving time. I'm in GMT -4, which is my 8:38. I think that most of the Eastern United States is at 7:38, and some plus hour with each region. And that's how the time system works, at least in our side of the world. I beg to differ that we just can we just have a normal thing? I don't know, like maybe everyone follow the universal time and everything. But it is what it is. Okay. So for those who doesn't know me and this is your first time checking me out, I'm Jesus from Jesus Gaming. I'm content creator that basically I started like 15 years ago as a freelancer blogger, mainly focusing on tech blogging and gaming at all. I began to have my own concept by 2017 and doing video content like streaming, recording videos, and everything since 2021. And this is my latest outlet, Jesus Gaming. And I have been steadily trying things out. And yeah, there has been some inconsistency within time, but it is what it is. I love video games. Like my social says that I am a gamer since I could hold a controller and whenever I gain a consciousness. So it is normal to me that have this kind of really wanted to have everything gaming related, not only as a hobby, but and not only as a thing that I know since I was born. And I'm happy to have this privilege to do content creator as a hobby, also within the hobby. We know that content creation is not a happy hobby, especially for those who are attempting doing this for a passive income or maybe doing this as a main income. That was the train of thought during 2020s and 2021 with the opportunity that the saga that the whole world went with certain pandemic. Um, by the way, I thought that the internet couldn't hold out most of the world being at home, and yeah, we got this is how things started, at least from my side, and many content creators and organizations that just went live since 2020. Most of them are still going. Some has really hit the wall, and I almost got on hit the wall, and I think that I was my most inactive between 2021 and 2025. I think the most inactive was between 2023 and 2024 when I decided to give this just another chance. But instead of just doing um, scripting, record, video, repeat, I decided to do another thing that I'm best off in is being a blogger and writing blogging news, which basically this is the first part of tonight's stream. I'm planning on going at least for 2 hours, and if not half of the stream, most of the stream will be me tackling one of my biggest. My apologies. I'm serving hydration here for me, but we're gonna be tackling some rank match with Tekken 8. Uh, Another thing that you should note about me is that I'm a big Tekken player. My main is Warren, so I'm gonna be closing the night with some rank match. All right. With that being said, I think that we should just get to the point about what we are here, and this was pretty much the state of oh no, we haven't touched the state of the union. I just made an intro for first time viewers. So here's the state of the union. If you have been following all my socials at Jesus GG via X, Facebook Gaming, Blue Sky, and Mastodon Social, I've been trying to really redevelop my streaming scheduling. Uh, Evidently, we had some troubles with live balancing because, like I said, I'm not doing this out of passive income because I haven't reached to the point that I'm making passive income, and it's no longer the thing that I aim to. Like, I think that I shouldn't say that it's not something that I will not welcome, but I have my feet on the grounds, and I know that this is ain't going to be happening soon. So it's make a little difficult to make a life balancing when you have full time jobs and holding out being the leader of your family. You got a family, I got a household to take care of. So yeah, sometimes it's kind of uncomfortable trying to maintain all this plus a blog plus on-demand content and then live streaming. Uh, the last time that we were doing something steadily with gaming live streaming, I left on play my walkthrough to Dynasty Warriors Origin, which I believe that we are in the mood to finish up. And but before re-enable anything, I'm doing this so-called stress test. For a few months, I have been trying to actually get back to streaming, but this time it's not. It's not only the lack of time or trying to redevelop timing schedule. Is the hardware part, the hardware thing, because you have to count with the internet and you have to count with your computer. The hardware side and computers, I hopefully I squish some of the problems. I think that we are doing fine. But in the internet side, I think that we haven't tackled all the situations that at least are not in my control. Unfortunately, the internet has been kind of unstable, and where I live, we have an unstable electrical grid, which has made gaming streaming a bit of challenging. And unfortunately, in my area, we still don't have fiber optic, which it will be a blessing to have fiber optics. I have friends of mine that tells me that it is a whole different world from cable internet connection. So last thing that I get from my internet service provider is that they are behind the neighborhood of mine, installing all the cables, all blah blah blah. The last thing that they did in my area was to prepare the nodes for receiving the fiber optic at all, but that was 2020. I haven't seen any movement after that, so I think that I should just hold my expectations checking and not expect anything of improvement soon. So, which has me to get a bit of methodically and analytic about how I can tackle things from my side and what things I can control. And so far, so good. I'm looking at my second monitor where Mel Studio is actually plugged in. And by the way, this stream is powered up by the good people of Mel Studio. Actually, there are some elements, and Mel Studio and their people have been a big element about me returning to gaming streaming. I think that OBS wasn't really a good friend. And actually, we are a month away from my first anniversary of returning to gaming streaming, and it was thanks to Mel that I really gave a new set of second chances to gaming live streaming, because Mel definitely, it was the most needed OBS alternative that isn't a fork of OBS. Mel is his own thing, and I think that Lollipop is also his own thing. That Twitch, I don't remember if Twitch is a heavily labeled white label fork of OBS, or it is its own thing. But uh, I get it. OBS is free. OBS is open source, and OBS is not here for the money. Melt does, but definitely whenever Melt goes in a paid version, and actually the paid version will be only for the video editing capacity that will be integrated within the Melt Studio software itself. Everything else that had been launching from time to time, and I think that we are in the uh, Melt releases patches and upgrades and features every 2 weeks. I think that we are heading to the second week between the period of October and November. So with each features, including the multi-streaming service, it will be remain free. The only thing that Mel is gonna begin enabling like a paywall will be the built-in video editor. And I mean, I'm kind of a noob user. I have an idea on how to use DaVinci Resolve, but despite it is free, I'm pretty much up to uh return all the things and the favors that Melt has done to me to actually just support them whenever they are ready to hit things up with Melt Studio Video Editor. All right, this is the actually the last part of the SOTUS or the State of the Union is we're continuing business as usual with content, main content between Monday and Tuesday whenever times allows me to. I prefer to have main content be released on Monday because I'm doing like a podcast kind of scheme. And then the most important aspects of the podcast are content in itself. So I'm doing content within content, which it have works to some extent. And at least I finished recording this week's podcast episode, and I think that I need to amplify a little bit the part of gaming info because I want to also educate people about gaming in certain topics. And I believe that this week's topic is one of the most important one, and I believe that there's kind of a debate on if the topic that I'm going to talk about this week is really part of the main gaming problems. But I will not share much. I will invite you to actually hit the subscribe button, that bell notification, so you can get to hold with everything gaming news, retro gaming, and my podcast, Continue News and Gaming, uh, every Monday or Tuesday via Rep platform in long content version. And with that being said, now we are finally with the SOTUS or the State of the Union. All right, like I was saying, this is my main blog. This is GG.syc. So I'm not gonna hold much about all the news that you can read already, but I wanted to focus on the latest news. Also, I'm in a collaboration with Cyberbox TV, a fellow gamer and content creator, and he actually shared all the English version of his review for gamings in the latest reviews. He got the Art Raiders, 2XKO from Riot Games, Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake, and review of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. All this available also in his social at Cyberbox TV. The English version, of course, in this is gg.xyc. And besides the news, let's go with this is the main page. By the way, for those who have been following my blog, have noticed is that I changed the layout, and it was conscious because I had troubles tackling with the previous and original theme, and I do really needed to have more controls on my theme, so I needed to do these changes, which took me much of Friday's afternoon to finish up, and at least it looks a bit kind of just on to the point of the content. The content is all about the articles, the editorials, all the content from red platforms, the breaking news, and everything. So that is it. So let's head to the news. Okay. For those who actually, my first video video game live stream last year was Resident Evil, the first and original Resident Evil. So it is happy to say that we are almost a year later and we are in due for a new Resident Evil game. So Capcom decided to this week release what will be the Road to Requirement. And as I wrote, the Resident Evil franchise continues its legacy of survival horror with newly announced Resident Evil Road to Requirement. The reveal trailer published on the official Resident Evil YouTube channel set the tone for a dark cinematic experience that blends the series' signature's tension with modern gameplay refinement. This new entry promises to expand the lore while staying true to the series' root, claustrophobic environments, resource management, and a narrative stepped into Biohazard's conspiracy. The trailer teases both returning characters and new faces, hinting at a storyline that bridges the past arcs with fresh threats. There will be two editions available. It will be the standard, which obviously is the base game, and this is for the players who want the core experience without the extras. And the deluxe edition, which beside the base game, you have bonus digital content, which might include cosmetic pack, soundtrack, or extra story items. And this is all the fans who want additional immersion and collection style perks. And of course, excuse me, Capcom often expand edition closer to launch, so a collector's edition with physical items like status, steel books, or art books could still be announced. And this was true for all the Resident Evil games, at least from Resident Evil uh, 2 remake, 3 remake, Resident Evil Village, and hopefully and also Resident Evil 4. So hopefully, Recurring will not be an exception. And why this matters? The franchise momentum, because Resident Evil has been on a hot streak with remakes and new entries, and the road to Recurring looks poised to continue that momentum. Continuing the hype, because the reveal trailer already sparked thousands of views within minutes, showing the fans' base eagerness, mine included. And the edition strategy, of course, offering both standard and deluxe edition ensures accessibility for casual players while rewarding dedicated fans with extra. We pre-orders live the next big milestone and will be likely a gameplay showcase or developer deep dives. Expect Capcom to reveal more about specific deluxe edition bonuses, possible collector's creation with physical memorabilia, and release date details and supported platforms. They already said about the supported platform. My take on this is that we are probably going to see some news. I think that the Games Award is the best scenario that we could see uh, new trailers and new information and new launch. I don't see anything else, or maybe Capcom wanna push his luck and trying to have their own thing, but I don't know. I don't know if going beyond the Games Award will be something uh at least strategically, meaning I don't think that Capcom should go with their own luck. Okay, I'm not going to discuss heavily about the all the current because we are now in the season for earnings and everything, but of course, Microsoft Q1 2026 for the first quarter for the fiscal year 2026 still in the news, and we're gonna be focusing on the Xbox gaming and Microsoft gaming side of things. And Xbox latest quarterly results reveals a sharp drops in hardware sales, but surprisingly resilience in content and service, while Microsoft's broader business continues to thrive across cloud productivity and enterprise solution. Focus reading. Microsoft Q1 fiscal year 2026 is supposed to say 2026. My apologies for that. Earnings painted a complex picture for its gaming division. Xbox hardware revenue fell by 29% year per year, a step decline that underscored the challenges of sustaining console momentum deep into the current generation. Several factors likely contribute with the mature console cycle, with Xbox Series X and S now 4 years into its life cycle. Demand naturally taper off compared to launch years. Supply chain normalization, unlike the pandemic driven shortage that once boosted urgency, availability is no longer a driver sales. And of course, the competitive pressure from Sony's PlayStation 5 continues to dominate its global unit sales, while Nintendo maintains strong engagement with the Nintendo Switch. Yet the story isn't all negative. Third-party content and service revenue outperform expectations, showing that Xbox ecosystem strategy is working. Players are spending more on digital games, add-ons, and subscription, and even as its hardware sales soften, this aligns with Microsoft's long-term vision. Hardware is a gateway, but the real growth lies in service. Now, I did kind of sound really positive about it, and it's not that I want to be negative now in this streaming and kind of contradicting myself, but it is baffling that this is the first generation since ever Microsoft landed in the gaming industry in a more direct way with the Xbox branding since 2001. Normally, if we are in the second half of a average life cycle of a gaming generation, normally you will see price dropping, and this hasn't been the case. And unfortunately, it's not exclusive with Xbox and Microsoft. This is happening also with PlayStation, and Nintendo has been kind of implicitly not doing it for the Nintendo Switch 2, but already did with the original Switch. So this generation has been bizarre, and I think that's the minimal thing that I can say, and the most positive thing that I can say about this generation. Politics, environments, the 2020 saga, the war phase. It has been a terrible year for gaming in the perspective of the values, the propositions, and everything that it goes along with it. Um, I think that Microsoft kind of have the bad decision on actually having like the Game Pass being with his price risen when you're in a sea of uncertainties and nobody knows what you're gonna be doing, and you're not giving like these exact uh let's say this safety aura. You're not you and me, Microsoft is not uh having like this safe aura about what's the future about Xbox. And I don't want to reshare what everybody already heard the rumors or read the rumors that pretty much the Rock Xbox Ally series is what's next for Xbox as a brand. Already Phil Spencer, the head of Microsoft Gaming, gave the expectation that this will be the blueprint for what's next for Xbox hardware, and Xbox leader Sarabon basically repeated the same thing, and Satya Nadella, Microsoft CEO, basically confirmed that we are actually seeing like a hybrid between console and PC, which is not new in the perspective of PC gaming at all. And I think the most do-it-yourself or DIY that you can do about PC and gaming console is emulator, but you don't hear it. You didn't hear it here. You didn't hear it here. But it will be interesting to see what's the appeal that Microsoft might have on this kind of a hybrid between PC and Xbox. And I think the big challenge, and I talk about it in some of my context a few weeks ago. I think that it was last week. Uh, the main challenge that Microsoft will have is that it has to avoid alienating PC gaming as well avoiding alienating console gamers. Yeah, each to their own. We got PC fans, we got console fans within the gaming community. That I think that people like me that we play whatever we want, and we are not with this fandom or this unadulterated acceptance, or I should say, I don't want to use the word being completely and blindly faithful, but let's just say the being faithful of or being a laser focus on just one brand. I think that I think that it has provoked why we are in these days. Um, I think it's because we are now in the days that companies are just trying to justify everything via monetization. It's not just for the art like it was like in the 90s and the early 2000s. It's just gaming companies are just worrying about revenues and nothing else. And added to the fact that the dynamics of the economics says that no longer platforms, legacies, or exclusivity is a good thing for the business. Now it is going third party, despite that you're producing your own hardware. Um, I hate to say it, but I think the PlayStation is heading implicitly in that direction. They already did with PC, doing it with Xbox. Not for returning the favor. Let's not get disingenuous here, but because the business justifies so, maybe that is why PlayStation might head and began having launch PlayStation games in a Xbox environment. So basically having PlayStation and Xbox in the same label, but not because it is a Xbox produced game or a published game to PlayStation. It is a PlayStation produced or published game to Xbox. I think that um I think that the exclusivity will be the strongest arm on Nintendo, but in that side of things, it has me worry how much Nintendo is going to actually push in that narrative that being the only place where you could play Mario games, Pokemon games, Animal Crossing, Pikmin, Metroid. How long will Nintendo will stretch things up? And this could serve as a topic for a future podcast episode. Nintendo wasn't originally a one of the top gaming industries. Nintendo, how we know Nintendo today, was the product of many businesses that Nintendo tried to do since the whole century ago. So things appear to be fine with Nintendo, but I think that Nintendo is also navigating on certain waters. We all navigating some certain waters, and it's not just the gaming industry. Gamers as well. We are navigating uncertain waters. Okay, I think that this will be the final topic that I want to discuss here, so we can head to gameplay. And talking about the gaming industry, I think that we should discuss about the Stop Killing Games initiative. The Too Long Don't Read version is that this is a initiative that many gaming fans and organizations are trying to drive the European Union to actually discuss the situations, especially of live services or games that do rely on the internet and games developers and publishers servers to actually function. And if games head to a end of life situation that the company said that we can no longer go ahead with the game, we need to shut it down, and that's it. All the money that you pay for all the content DLC, or if the base game requires a game, that will be it. But this movement, the Stop Killing Games, is basically a movement that wants to have a stop to things like if a service or a game is going end of life, it shouldn't be affect gamers. Gamers should have at least the alternative to play it offline on everything, not just badly have your game disappear like it's going to happen to Anthem by BioWare by early next year. The Stop Killing Game campaign has reached a pivotal moment. Nearly half of its petition signatures have been verified by the European Union, putting it on track to advance toward the legislative phase. This could mark a historic step in how digital preservation and consumer rights are treated in Europe. And the context why this petition exists. For years, players have grown frustrated with the trend of publishers shutting down online dependent games, even when those titles still have active communities. Once the server goes dark, entire experience vanished, leaving players with nothing but memories and unplayable software. The Stop Killing Games initiative emerged as a direct response demanding the company either keep games accessible or provide alternatives like offline modes or server tools when official support ends. In the side of the EU petition process, this isn't just a change our style petition. It is an official European Citizen Initiative (ECI), a formal mechanism that allows EU citizens or European Union citizens to propose legislation if they gather enough verified support. The threshold is 1 million verified signatures across at least 7 countries from the European Union. And as to the writing of this, almost half of the required signatures has been verified. The next step, if the campaign reaches the true threshold, the European Commission will be legally obligated to review the proposal and potentially draft legislation. This means the issue of digital game preservation could move from community frustration into the halls of European lawmaking. So, why does it matter for us and the gaming industry? It's about our consumer rights. Players who purchase digital games often assume they're buying the lasting access, but in reality, many titles are more like rentals, disappearing when publishers decide. And about cultural preservation, the games are cultural artifacts. Losing them is like burning books or erasing film from history. Yes, I do want to get to that point. Industry accountability, if successful, this initiative could force publishers to rethink how they sunset games, balancing profit motives with ethical responsibilities. This campaign is happening in isolation, or isn't happening in isolation, I should say. Debates around digital ownership, DRM, and preservation are intensifying from streaming media to cloud gaming. And cloud gaming is kind of a weak links about defending this behavior for the gaming industry, in my opinion. Consumers are realizing that buying doesn't always mean owning, and the European Union has historically been a leader in digital rights. For example, the GDPR. So, if legislation emerged here, it could ripple outwards and influence global standards. So, what will be coming next? The organizer remarked confidence, pointing to the strong momentum and growing awareness across Europe. If the petition clears the verification threshold, the European Commission will compel to respond, potentially leading to new laws that protect players from losing access to purchase games. For now, the message is clear. If the fight to preserve digital gaming is just a niche concern anymore, it's becoming a mainstream political issue with real legislative teeth. Skin on my teeth. So, one caveat that and this is just a fact that I read a few months ago, that unfortunately, even if this is approved, we ain't seeing any direct effects, at least in existing games. So, and I should say that I will probably be retaking Destiny. So this doesn't go backwards about any retroactivity. Uh, Jaylastic One, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Jesus from Jesus Gaming, and enjoy the stream. Thank you very much. So the unfortunate thing of this is that even if the European Union will approve this, unfortunately, it doesn't go retroactive. So games like the first Destiny game, because I don't believe that Destiny 2 is in danger or immediate danger. I fear most for the original Destiny game, for example, that this law will not go retroactively. What might be the good news is that the sometimes whatever happens in Europe replicates in every else market like Asia, North America, Latin America, South America. So I think that if the European Union can make a shock within the gaming industry, I think that it is for the best. So with that being said, I think we're done with the gaming side news. Let's get to business, shall we? I'm activating freaking Tekken 8. Please bear with me for a moment because we haven't testing here, and I hope that I don't have to do some live troubleshooting. I hope not. Okay. La 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 la. My apologies. I'm activating things in my side here. Oh, please, 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 please. Don't tell me that I had to do Disabon. Yes, sir. Long time no see. We had to do new. We had to do some new gaming. We're trying things out, and I hope that things get better here. I'm glad that you're here, and I hope that you're having health and success. Okay, let's see if I don't need to do troubleshooting here. Yes, sir. We didn't need to do. Please tell me that you hear the music. All right. What? I said that I didn't want to do live troubleshooting. I said that I didn't want to do live troubleshooting. Come on, cooperate. gotta say, my top intros for Tekken in descending order from of the best one. Tekken 5 is my top intro, followed by Tekken 3. And then for nostalgic purposes, indeed, I will say freaking Tekken 2. By the way, if you use Jesus GG as your code for your next glitch energy order, you get 10% off of your next order. I'm currently drinking this hydration formula Revive, which is a mix of strawberry. It is the best. Definitely the best. But they also sell, of course, energy drinks and supplements, which I finished up my sleep or read the rest supplement, which help you with getting some sleep at night. So yeah, yes sir. I mean, it's been a while that I haven't played. If you happen to see last week, we got kind of a reaction from First Attack Puerto Rico 2025. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it this year, but we're definitely heading next year. And I can say that I will probably go with Winter Clash because yes, I need to get some practice. I need to get some dust off. All right, we are currently at Shiryu. Let's see if I can, in the next hour, land at least 2 ranks and push for a third rank. Yee-hoo. All right, we got a fellow PlayStation user. It will be Jesus Gigi using Warren against Cisfero using Armor King, and is already in Shiryu with top stat at X+. Fight. Ah! No! Up to this day, I'm still not familiar with Armor King's moveset. But I'm glad that Armor King isn't just an avatar for the moveset of King at all. So yeah, definitely I need to get my crap together. First fight and I'm already lost in the perfect. Oh, I thought I will be returning the favor. Yeah. Oh, no. No. I have a dream. I dreamed the day that I could land in the floor. Thank you for granting me my wish. Oh. Okay, I need to warm up. Oh. Okay. The grapple. Start with the grapple, dude. Thank you. Ah, sí, lo voy a leer ya mismo. I'm gonna read it soon. Thank you, Jason Bourne. Oh, the flamingo. One of the things with Warren is that I always try to use flamingo moves, and I don't know why. It never been my strongest feature of Warren, making so much move with the flamingos, besides triggering some combos. Okay, can I get to the floor? Can I get to the floor? Whew. Oh. 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 Ah. Freaking. Oh. My control is hanging. No. There we go. All right. The lag is getting disastrous here. Nope. Ah. Yeah. Oh. Ah. No. I gift in the round. Okay. Why are we? Let's see if he gives me a rematch. No, he's not gonna give me a rematch. Oh, he did. Oh, what a class. Good form. Good form. Oh, oh, that's unblockable? Really? I thought that was. Oh, oh, the knee. Okay. Okay. Probably tonight, Armor King, if the user knows how to use it, will be my weakest spot for tonight because I'm still not familiar with Armor King's movement. He's definitely different from King at all. Come on, his grapples are. I can't believe his grapples are not blockable. Oh, thanks to the lagging, I didn't land the complete combo. Oh, yes, that move is blockable. Ugh, and yes, I can escape his grapple. Okay, now we're getting warm up. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, he did land the rage attack. See ya. Kit, never do those kick ups. Those kick ups expose you badly. No, sir. Oh, no. Oh, yes. No. I thought that I got him. Oh, come on. He really pushed the final round. Yes, he did. He pushed the raw final round. Oh, I wanted that perfect. Oh, oh no, 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 no. Eh. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, let's see what's going on with my connection. My apologies. Let's see what's going on here. I need to do some troubleshooting again. Let's see what's going on with you, buddy. Okay, I'm gonna do something that probably I will be. Yeah, probably I will be regretting doing this, but I. All right, let's see if things improve here. All right, what I did is that I was actually streaming on Wi-Fi. I think that we go off for a bit. This was just a tiny, tiny little bit of second. So I think that restarting all should do the thing because I don't want to keep doing troubleshooting live for the next hour. Actually, I'm gonna stretch uh an additional hour. So because tomorrow, unfortunately, I had to work. All right, allow me a few seconds, muñeños. Yes, we're doing some troubleshooting, unfortunately. Uh, just when I was warming up in the first match. That's most unfortunate. Please, 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 please. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. All right. Let's hope this did the trick. And we are back in action. Oh, got stuck. Carpet. Come on. Can we have a issue free rest of an hour here? Oh wait. Gee. Wow, the lagging is serious here. My control is lagging. Why you're lagging? I'm sorry. It's just a minute. And actually, it's gonna be slow night here. Right, definitely for my next play, I'm playing with the capture card. I'm using the streaming remote play because I want to see the 2K in full flush in my main monitor. But that's the weird thing, and that is why I said earlier about having issues being part of the reason that I don't want to commit to a streaming session is that we got this kind of a problems. And actually, I think that we are having issues at all. I think that we are having issues at all. And it's gonna be a slow night for what it seems. Oh, connection quality. Okay, I'm having issues. All right, I'm gonna do one final troubleshooting here. Bear with me, muñaños, and my apologies. It is what it is when you're live. Like good old Predator says, shite happens. Shite happens. Shite happens. Let's see if I can. In It's been a while since I have used the remote play, but I want to believe. And actually, you have been not hearing anything from audio. I wonder why. Oh no, yes you did. Yes you did. Yes you did. All right, what I'm doing backstage is that we are changing the main connection for this dude right here. This is the most close he is to my actual router. If I'm gonna still having issues, I think that we're gonna go with it, and I hope that things has improved. Actually, the stream is doing so good right now in both red and purple platform. I just can't believe how many issues are still getting so criminal. No, so do criminal. I just denied the criminality. It is criminal how much issue I'm actually facing right now. All right, let's see if this did the trick because I'm currently out of ideas. Uh, yeah, dude. All right, let's restart the game because now my trust issue has been triggered. By the way, yes, I played the marathon closed beta. Unfortunately, I'm not going to violate the NDA, but let's just say that I'm optimistic. But they do really need to reassess about trying to have people to pay for a game, specifically if a game is going to be an extraction shooter that, while it's not that they don't monetize, but they need to really have a strong sales options when the time comes to actually tell people how to invest. Dude, can we close up to my face, please? No? Is because the mask? Is because the mask? Yes, it's because the mask. Okay. Yeah, it's because the mask. Okay. No biggie then. No biggie, no biggie then. All right. Let's go uninterrupted now. Now we're looking flawless. At least from streaming perspective, we are looking flawless right now. And I don't know why you don't hear anything. Actually, the why the audio disappear? Oh, cranky, 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 cranky. I don't get why. What happened to the sound? I don't get it. What happened to ya? What happened to ya? What happened to ya? Okay. Oh, I see what happened. Oh, jeez. Here we go. Thank you very much. Please, no more light troubleshooting, please. Thank you. Mr. God.
Get ready for the next battle.
All right, let's use the frustration right now that I'm feeling with my next match. Urgh. Okay, nobody's wanna play? Uh, 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 uh. Oh, come on, dude. Let's go. Do I need to? No. Do I need to go unrestricted? All right, I low down the connection requirements. I can't believe that I'm not getting I'm not getting nobody to play. Wow. Somebody save Jim from this speed up. Okay, you know what? Let's go for a tournament. Let's register for the tournament of my 10 p.m. because I don't get why I'm having issues. Mokuyin Cup. Alright, let's try once again. Trio of a buff. Yes. Cross play. Why we ain't getting anybody to play? I don't get it, and I don't want to get it, and I don't want to get it. Delicious hydration.
Get ready for the next battle.
Delicious hydration. Wow, what happened to the queue? Ain't nobody playing or anything? Yes, because a few minutes ago I got the warning that my connection was in compliance, but we already in compliance. So, well, connection quality did not meet select. What? Are those warnings for me or? All right, I'm confused. I'm really confused. I need to go 4 and above. I'm beating the crap out of Jack 8. Somebody save Jack 8. Finally, god damn it. just in time for the tournament. Let's see if I can make this up for the next 7 to 10 minutes. We got Nahe with Xiao Yu.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, indeed, the latency. Oh, oh, come on, dude, really? 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 Okay, I'm pretty sure that it's not me, the connection issue. Let's try it out. Let's try a 5. And if it happens that it is me, there's nothing else that I can do. So
Get ready for the next battle.
I think that I will call it in because I don't know what else I have to do to improve things here because I can't. I just can't improve things. Everything looks good from here, my side. So I don't know why I'm getting these warnings that my connection isn't appropriate one. I think that the warnings are referring about me. Darn it. I have an idea what I can do, but I currently won't invest time doing here. Besides, I'm 30 minutes away from my supposed slot for tonight, and this is just a stress test. It's not an official commitment to a Sunday stream, but it doesn't. It's no less frustrating. That's for sure. Seriously. Seriously, the warnings about me. All right. Let's see if this does the trick. Let's see if this does the trick.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh, Nahei again with Xiao Yu. Okay, he's gonna drop out. He's gonna drop out.
Round one. Fight.
Actually, the latency has improved since our last match. Ah, nice, nice, nice. Ah, nice, 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 nice.
Fight.
You're pissing me off. Oof. That roundhouse kick. Pissing me off. In a minute, in a minute. No pushing, no pushing. Ah! He's gonna be thinking, this is gonna do grapple, 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 grapple. No, sir. Gonna be a bit methodical here. Oh! Oh! I said we're gonna be methodical! And he just beat me. Yeah, he did beat me. Haha, you fell for it. The llama's in the way. Watch out, the llama. Ah, no! Impressive. He's not gonna give me the rematch. He's not gonna give me the rematch. Ooh, he did give me the rematch. Okay, 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 okay. No, me neither. No! No! What? That was kilometric. Those CRU users with the balancing with uppers and lower attack. Ah, darn it. Oh, no. Nice. Okay, let's head to the tournament. Yeah, it hasn't been my best night, but dealing with live troubleshooting and it hasn't helped with concentration. It hasn't.
For the next battle.
All right, I think I'm gonna call it after the tournament. I'm having a lot of issues and I'm truly not concentrated right now. So let's see if we can at least close with winning the tournament. Waiting for a match. Let's see if the opponent haven't hasn't left. Hasn't left. Here we go.
Get ready for the next battle.
Keys for Alicia Bryan.
Round one. Fight.
Ah! Nice. Ah! Ah!
Round two. Fight.
Oh! No! That. Quiet down. Ah! I fell for it. I fell for it in my own trap.
Fight.
I like the bad effects of his strikes. Like the Joker always thinking of Batman. Nice. GG's. GG's. All right. Yeah. Last place. Okay. That was most pleasant. Uh. All right. My apologies for the issues that we got. Ah. Woo. It's a hot one tonight. Okay, my apologies for the issues that I got streamed. So yeah, like I said earlier in the stream, this was kind of a stress test. I'm still not committing for a true proper schedule for streaming, but I'm gonna look in all the logs and see what we can do. But yeah, expect me to do more kind of this content, including Tekkens and gaming news. And remember to hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell for everything gaming news, retro gaming, continued news, and gaming podcasts and walkthroughs within the red platform. Also, if you're considering doing a follow in the purple platform, you're helping a great deal. I also have the official affiliation subscription actives, but I'm developing some perks if it happens that I'm kind of include purple platform, which I was kind of not looking for it, but I think I will go with it if I decide to commit to a steady schedule. Remember all gaming news and the latest about everything gaming via my website, jesusgg.nyc. Thank you very much. Health and success. Happy gaming. Take care and great start of the great start of the week. My voice is getting lazy. All right, see ya. Good night.